Welcome everyone. Today's video we will be going over an IEP and we will also be going over the basics. So when you go to your first IEP meeting, you won't be lost. Stay tuned and please like and subscribe. What is an IEP? An IEP is an individual education plan that school districts provide for students to get additional help. In itself, it is a meeting that has a documentation part, it has a meeting part, and an ending part. And we will be going over those during this video. Let's start off with letting you know the type of IEP meetings that you will most commonly see. And these type of IEP meetings are the initial IEP meeting, then the reevaluation IEP meeting, and then the annual IEP meeting. All right, so let's start off with the documentation part. In the beginning of your meeting, you will come in and there will be introductions to everybody, all the professionals that will be attending the meeting. In the beginning, you will start with, at least in the state of Colorado, you will start with the Parents' Rights and Responsibilities. It's a booklet that parents can get in English or in Spanish, and if they'd like, they could probably get it in another language as well. And this booklet is for the parent to keep and to read over if they need to. Then we will be going over documentation, such as a document that states that the parent can have all the IEP documentation up to the age of the child turning 23, where all these documents will be destroyed. They will also let them know about if they have Medicaid, the type of billing that can be provided for the school, and just to let them know that they are aware of that. Another type of document that they can go over is the actual IEP. In many cases, a lot of the professionals will print it out and they will have it available for the parent to read along with the professionals. Now, remember to inform the parent that they will get the document translated in the language that the parent would like. They will either email it or they will send it in the regular mail. And also remember that during the beginning of this meeting, when all these documents are being passed around, there is an actual document that is for the IEP itself. And that document, every professional there, everyone attending the meeting has to sign, including you. You also have to sign in and state on the document that you are the interpreter and the service that you are providing. Now, let's go over the actual meeting. During the meeting, after the introductions are done, there may be a pattern that some of the professionals will follow. They'll go through academics, they'll go through speech, they'll go through different parts that they need to go through in following the IEP. Now, sometimes classroom teachers, professionals have other meetings, so sometimes they won't go in that specific order that the IEP is in, because we understand they're still in session, there's still classes happening. So just keep that in mind, that sometimes certain professionals will go before other professionals just to get their IEP section done. Now, remember that in many cases, a lot of the teachers or the counselor or the speech therapist will have a computer with them, because there are changes, there are modifications. Let's say the child home structure has changed, or anything has changed and maybe is not on the actual printout IEP that they brought to the meeting. The professional will then update and the parent will get the final IEP. The type of professionals that you will see, I may leave some out just because I'm reading a list off the top of my head. There could be an occupational therapist, a speech therapist, a social worker, a principal, a classroom teacher attending. There could be a physical education teacher. There could be a special education teacher, counselor, dual language teacher. So there is all these professionals that may attend these types of meetings to provide the services and the help that the student needs. Now, during the meeting, after the introductions, they will be going over the goals that the student has. They will be going over the services that they're providing, the time frame that they're receiving these services, any changes, if they still qualify for the services that the school district is providing. And a lot of these services could be speech, they could be tablets, transportation, there could be counseling. So it's a big variety, and no student is the same. Every student will have their own individual services that they need. So you may not see the same professionals during each meeting that you go to. So the meeting has ended. All the goals, changes, and everything that needs to be done is implemented into the IEP. The end of the meeting has came, and now you will have to get a follow-up appointment for the parent. This is usually in a year. Please keep that notated somewhere so you can provide it to your company or provide it to the admin for the school district. Now, you will also, in some cases, get other information to the parent, such as summer school. If the parents want their child to participate in summer school, that's something that may come up at the end. It has happened to me. And also any changes in staff. So if in the middle of the year there's going to be a new speech therapist, if there's going to be a new social worker, that's usually when they also bring that up. So just keep in mind that when the meeting is over, sometimes there's a little additional information for the parents. Please subscribe and please like this video, and hope to see you at the next one.